After completing Year 10 in Launceston, Josh Weir sought to follow in his grandfather's footsteps, and so in 1995 he joined the Australian Army. He deployed twice in his career, from the jungles of the Pacific to the deserts of the Middle East, specialising in medical support for several Army units. After his service, Josh started a family and now helps other veterans with their fitness, lifestyle improvements and, more importantly, their mental wellbeing. Well, good morning, Josh, and thank you for your time today.
Not a problem, Philip.
Well, tell us where we're sitting.
We're currently in Haldane Reserve, which is part of Lenna Valley. It's behind the RSL, and we're in our little memorial area that we created through the Teddy Sheehan grant, and it's used as, I guess, a place to sit and reflect when you need to. There's, say, on Anzac Day or Remembrance Day, the RSL bar area is too loud for you. You can just come out here and have a quiet beer, or just to sit and think, or throughout the working week if you want to have a relaxing time in the bush, because it is a lovely area. That's its purpose. RSLs around the country, they're very important to many people. For me, it's coming here. I like to meet up with ex-veterans, chew the fat, have a good laugh. I've been on the committee here and there's always been something to do. Other times I just come here and it's just myself and reflect upon the fallen, and that's perfectly fine as well.
So you mentioned a time to come and reflect, to commemorate, of course. What does that mean personally to you?
To have a reflection of, I guess for me personally, the friends I've lost in the Defence Force due to warfare or suicides and other things when they've got out, and just to think back of how lucky we are as a country to have had people, my predecessors, serve to give us the freedom to be here in this lovely bush area. It's good for the mental health just to sit, it's to gather your thoughts. Sometimes I like to go for a nice bushwalk, but I can't because I have to get the kids from school or whatnot, so 10 minutes here is akin to that.
You mentioned about mates you've lost. How often do you think of them?
Every day.
Any day more than others, or you just...
I guess anniversaries of deaths, when those that are killed in action or those that have passed, but it's not in a sombre way, but more in a reflective, appreciative way, if that makes sense. I don't know. And the current service member maybe does 5 to 6 years. There's no lifers anymore. There's no point in it because there's so much digital understanding for Gen Z and Gen Alpha, and you know, the teenagers, they know everything because that's what we all thought, but they do know everything because they can look it up, they can cross-reference it faster than us going to Encyclopedia Britannica when we were kids to find out. And nearly every smart child, teenager, young adult is not willing to put their life in line for what was once the great Commonwealth of Australia and Allied Forces for the profit of, what are they called, the Oglarks or whatever. It's no longer that culture. Is that a good thing? I don't know, because it's changing the identity of Australia. It certainly changed Britain. London's unrecognisable, but London was made by the Romans, wasn't it? It's always been changing. But as a cultural thing, it will affect how people serve, why they serve, and how they can serve. You know, we're going into digital warfare with drones and all that type of stuff we've talked about, and a lot of today's kids can operate joysticks and stuff a lot better than we could with the remote weapon stations and things in Iraq. And people know how to code and all that. That's where cyber war's going, so maybe it's good. Who knows?
As we wind this up, mate, is there anything else you'd like to add?
Keep in contact with your mates, your good mates from the Defence Force. The funeral we had, the memorial last Saturday, it was as if we'd just come back from bush. And you know, I hadn't seen some of these cats for 25 years. And it was just, how you going, man? And just non-stop conversation and brotherly love. I'm sure Sheilas have their sisterly love, but in an all-male regiment, when you're combat, it is different. There's a saying, blood is thicker than water. I'm sure you know from where that comes, that the blood spilled on the butterfield is thicker than water at the womb. And that is exactly what it means.